I want to help you find your purpose and run with it. So today I'm talking about from this day forward. So I'm busy with my psychology course and it's about social psychology. And the one chapter that caught my eye is about understanding yourself better. And what I've got out from it was that there's three things that you should remember. There's a real self you have, an ideal self, and then an auto self. Now, the real self is who you are today, and that's just you unchanged. And then the ideal self is the self that you aspire to. You want to reach out for that and become that person that you want to be. And then you get the auto self, which is what you perceive other people are expecting of you. So that becomes tricky because you think for other people and you might not always be accurate. And this causes conflict: real self, ideal self, auto self. And for me, this means that if I bring these three in balance or have a new perspective on it, I will be much better to use my day. So at this stage, for example, for me, reading speed is a big issue. I haven't been reading a lot. I've been doing audiobooks. That means I have a lot of knowledge, but I don't have a reading speed that I need to read through my book to pass my tests. It's very simple. And half of the words I have to look up in the dictionary, and it's very frustrating for me. So the real self hasn't been reading a lot. Want to read fast, but it's not happening. And I ought to be reading fast because I want to be a student. So for me, this means that I have to forgive myself for not being the auto self great student that I should be when I'm studying, and that I have to set more reachable expectations for my ideal self so that I don't beat myself up if I'm not there tomorrow, but maybe in 2 weeks time I will be where I want to be. So make smaller goals that's more realistic, so that I can be the real me in 2 weeks, a better version of it. So for me, this means I can say from this day forward, and that gives me space to forgive myself for not being what should be and ought to be, and to give myself space to relax and then actually pick up speed towards what I'm aiming at. So for me, this is a revelation. I don't know for you, but for me it is. It's like, oh, just relax. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be great at everything. Just work on one thing at a time and watch it grow, because it's more sustainable that way. That way I'll be able to pass my tests, I'll be reading my books, finishing my chapters on time for class, and that's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to go for a walk now and read some of my stuff. I do walk and read. Don't try it at home, but I've been known to be very good at it. So have a wonderful Monday, and from this day forward I'd love to see what you do with your life and what you're planning and what your ideal self looks like, and your auto self and your real self, and how you bring it together. Leave me your comments and subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I've started my journey with Mondays with Marthie again because I have so much to say. I realize I can't keep quiet. I have to say something. Actually, we have a lot of interesting things in the pipeline. It's taking a while to play out, but I am very confident that it's going to happen. So hold thumbs with me. We're talking about radio and video and all kinds of mediums to have a bigger message to more people that I think will be profound in changing people's lives. And that's part of my life mission, is to help you find your purpose and run with it. And that means I have to